Gavin and Grayson scored a total of 4,686 points playing Pokemon Go. Grayson's score is twice as much as Gavin's score. How many points did they each score? So I can picture in my mind Gavin and Grayson playing Pokemon Go outside, and Grayson, I know, is doing better than Gavin. His score is twice as much as Gavin's. So I'm going to try to represent this problem using bars. I'm going to draw one bar, and since I see that Grayson scored twice as much as Gavin, I'm going to draw a bar that's twice as large as the bar above. Okay. Now this top bar is going to represent Gavin, and this bar is going to represent Grayson. Now, if I look at the important information in the problem, it says that their totals was 4,686 points. That means that Gavin plus Grayson is going to be a total of 4,686. Now, if all three of these parts equals 4,686, I can find out how much each part is worth, or what the value is of each one of these parts, by taking my 4,686 and dividing it by 3. So the equation that's going to get me this part, just one part, is going to be 4,606 divided by 3. That's going to get me Gavin's points. Because Gavin, I can see, has only one part of the 3 total. Right? So I can divide that however I'd like. I could use my long division. I could use my partial quotients. Let me set it up. I'm going to do 4,686, my dividend, divided by 3 is my divisor. So I know 3, I'm going to say 3 can go into 4,000. 1,000 times. I subtract. I know 3 goes into 1,686. I can say 3 times 400 will get me 1,200. So then I subtract again. 6, 4. Then I'm going to do another 100. 6, 8, 1. 3 goes into 180 times. I'm left with 6, and 3 goes into 6 2 times. So I'm going to add up all of these values. I get 1,400, 562. 1,500. So that's just one way that I could subtract these numbers, or that I can divide these numbers. I also could have used my traditional algorithm, or any kind of sorting of the numbers. I got that value, so I'm going to erase that work just so that you can see. So I have 1,562. So that I have more space. I apologize for the messiness. It's a bit tricky using a stylus. All right, so I now know that each part has a value of 1,562. That means that Gavin has scored 1,562 points, and Grayson has scored not 1,562, but 1,562 and another 1,562 because we have two parts here. So that would be 1,562. I can add it to itself, or I can multiply by 2. Either one will get me the same answer. So now I can see that this one part has a value of 1,562. These two parts together have a value of 3,124. So Grayson's score was 3,124. I can check my answer. Uh-oh. I can check my answer. First of all, the question says how many points did they each score? Gavin, that score, Grayson, this score. So I can check by adding those two numbers together and seeing if they add up to the total number of points. So let's see. 3,124 plus 1,562 add up to 6,864. 4,686 it does, so I can put a little check. So when I write my final answer, scored 1,562 points. I'm going to circle it. Grayson scored 3,124 points. Now, fourth graders, please pardon my sloppy work. I'm going to keep practicing at recording my computer screen and using a stylus, and I expect that the more practice, the neater and more clear the work will be. But hopefully you get the gist of using the bar models to represent a multiplication or division story problem.